We're always working to innovate with how folks can see MSNBC.com, NBC News, Today.com content everywhere that they are consuming video. In the past, we've talked about embedded video, some of the ground that we've broken on applications and iOS and other devices. We've been having a lot of fun watching our video on Xbox apps over the past weeks. We have a Today app and also an MSNBC.com app. Just go to Xbox Live, download the app, and you can watch news. We've also had some great promotions. The most recent one, which was for the Today app, was we worked with the Xbox team to provide I think is the first still photography experience that happens on Xbox Live. So they called us up, said, hey, what are you guys doing for the Oscars and the Golden Globes? We said we're working on creating some slideshows. They put that right front and center on Xbox Live, and we've been really happy with the number of app downloads, the number of views, and just how engaged users are. Once they start watching our news content, they tend to keep watching, and that's been true on the Xbox and on Roku as well. The difference with the web and the tablet, let me stick to the desktop. MSNBC.com is a website, it's a device site. So we're letting people consume content in the form factor that seems most appropriate for where they are, when they are, and what sort of news they want to watch. We've talked before about how successful we've been with contextual video programming. In other words, a lot of folks enter our video content and begin watching it while they're reading a text story and then decide, I really need to see this, hear this, I want to see what this person sounds like, and that's when they tend to watch the video. Highly visual stories and often from contextual placements. When you look at what we've done with our show fronts in years past on the desktop and with our apps, our iPad apps, for example, for Nightly, you go there and a lot of it is really about being able to search, look through the rest of the clips and watch the video news that you want. And I'd say that the 10-foot platform and what we're doing with Xbox is similar because it's so video-centric. It's not about reading articles, right? It's really about being able to navigate through the clips that you want to watch, find them, and watch them. And because it's video-centric, people are they're deciding to watch video upon entering the experience as opposed to consuming news generally, so they're watching a lot more video. We were the first short-term news provider to make a Facebook timeline app. We released it on February 16th, and it essentially allows any of our viewers to share what they're watching in our pop-up video players on their Facebook timeline. So it's essentially just saying, last night I watched our own Dara Brown's interview with Jeb Corliss, the wingsuit jumper, on our player that was automatically shared to Facebook, and then I also recommended. So it's essentially putting our video front and center in the social distribution of news, and it's an experiment. We're happy with the results so far, but it's still really early, and we're just really happy that we were the first web news provider to work with Facebook to release that app for video. We've been doing this for years. The vast majority of the minutes of video that we put online is from NBC News, broadcast air, and MSNBC TV air. But we have an outsized audience for the content that we're producing just for the web. There are a few examples of that. I just mentioned Dara Brown's interview, which she did via Skype just for MSNBC.com, which was about this video that was going viral. We're doing reporting on internet video, in internet video for the internet. And I think because we're so committed to video in that space, it's resonating with an internet video audience. And that was one of our most watched videos yesterday. There are a lot of other examples. All of the bureaus, producers, and correspondents in NBC News have contributed a great deal of web-only content to our site for years and continue to. The London Bureau, which is our international news gathering hub, is a just sort of powerhouse of providing news, whether it's been the Arab Spring, what's been going on in Syria. Our bureau in Beijing, which runs the Behind the Wall blog, will do whole reports on video reports, video plus text plus stills for the web on everything from Mongolian horse races to U.S. State House delegations that are going to Beijing in order to try to get trade and economic benefits directly at the state level with China. So, I mean, we have a Beijing bureau, we have a Beijing blog, we're producing content about China for an American news audience just for our site. That's just one example, but I think it's a really good one that shows our commitment to, doing real news online for an online audience in video.